The ties that remain. 35 years had passed since the night of the fire. That night, the Wilson children, Samuel, Ruth, and David, were scattered like ashes in the wind. Their parents had died trying to save them from the burning farmhouse. In the chaos, neighbors and emergency workers had taken the children to different hospitals, different cities, and eventually into separate foster homes. Over time, contact was lost. Samuel, the eldest, grew up in Detroit. Hardened by the streets but softened by books, he became a literature professor, always haunted by a sister's laughter and a brother's wide-eyed gaze. Ruth, the middle child, was raised in Georgia, never knowing the full story, only that she once had siblings and that somehow they were gone. David, the baby, remembered nothing, just smoke, screams, and a lullaby he couldn't place. Each of them carried a longing that showed up in unexpected moments. In the smell of burning wood, in the echo of a bedtime song, in dreams that left them weeping without knowing why. It was Ruth who started the search. On her 45th birthday, after putting her own children to bed, she sat with her coffee and made a promise to herself. Using social media, DNA testing sites, and hours of reading court records, she found David first, living in Oregon, a carpenter with the same deep brown eyes. They cried over the phone for 20 minutes before saying a word. Finding Samuel took another year. A professor at Wayne State, he had almost convinced himself it was too late for family. When he received Ruth's email, subject line, "Are you my brother?" he dropped his coffee. They planned to meet at a quiet inn in Kentucky, halfway for them all. That summer they came, each of them trembling but brave. David brought his favorite guitar. Ruth brought her mother's worn Bible. Samuel brought a black and white photo of the three of them as children. Before the fire, before the world cracked open. There were tears, awkward silences, long hugs. They spent days swapping stories, sharing memories that didn't quite align but somehow fit together like a broken puzzle, made whole. On the last night, David sang that lullaby. Ruth remembered the tune. Samuel remembered the words. And under the stars, they sat side by side, not to reclaim lost years, but to honor the bond that, despite time, distance, and sorrow, had never truly broken. They were not strangers anymore. They were siblings, again.